class tube is staying. Today is July 9th, 2018. My daughter is in doing her first day of driver's ed. And yes, I'm going to be moving the camera around, so forgive me. I want to thank you all for the good comments on my last video. Updates. Her PET scan was last week, and the PET scan showed that everything was very localized, which is good news. It's not all over or anything. Tomorrow is a surgical consult with a thoracic surgeon to talk about a surgical biopsy of the mass that she has in her, right behind her breastbone. I know it's a thoracic surgeon, but beyond that I have no idea what's involved. So that's what's on the schedule for tomorrow. Driver's ed in the morning, consult in the afternoon. Talked to her Friday. She's in good spirits. She was talking to the doctor about fertility and storage and how sometimes the drug companies give grants in these type of situations to people to be able to store their eggs and everything. And this person, I wasn't at that particular appointment, but this person deals a lot with cancer patients in this situation. Another place my daughter called, and they don't really have a lot of experience with cancer patients. My daughter said, not to mention that this other place was hundreds of dollars more for the same stuff. So essentially, once she gets a diagnosis, they can start the process of egg retrieval within 10 days, which is good. They feel at her age she wouldn't have to do multiple cycles to retrieve enough. I'm going to move just a wee bit, and we're probably going to block the camera. Hold on. Because it's hot. Oh. This has been so sticky. Last summer, I mean, we had a few days here and there that were sticky, but this summer is unbelievable. It just totally is unbelievable. Hopefully that'll be better. And I went to Costco this morning. Got there right as they opened. Oh my word, that place is nuts. Doesn't matter what time of day you go, it's just nuts. But they didn't have a couple things, so I had to go to the local grocery store and grab them, and pulling out the parking lot. There's this woman. I don't know if you've all seen the movie Hoodwinked. It's kind of a play on Little Red Riding Hood. And the granny in there, she's got her hair up. This woman, she had a big old caddy, and she had hair like that, and I was trying so hard not to burst out laughing, but that's what she reminded me of. Went to Barnes & Noble to get birthday gift for my youngest daughter. Her birthday's on Sunday, and you can tell that she has 11 brothers because she wants to get her own Nerf gun. Oh, I didn't get her one. I got her some princess books, but yeah. But I've been doing some stitching on and off when I can. I also painted our front door and our back door, and if I can, I'll put a picture in. They used to be all white, and now they're true navy blue with a little bit of white trim. They look nice. For my kids, it probably won't last very long, but stitching. I have been stitching on this one. Cottage garden samplings, 7 swans a swimming. And here's where I'm at. So that's 36 count natural linen. My friends gifted me a gift certificate to 123 Stitch, and I'm looking at getting some more of this 36 count so I could do the other ones, although 123 is temporarily out of the fabric I want to get, so yeah, it was a nice quiet 4th. It was hot. Not too bad though. I mean, compared to what we've had already this summer, it wasn't too bad. But I was also able to put another coat of sealant on some wood for another project. Still haven't finished the deck. It's just, I can't believe half the summer's gone already. And yeah. But I did want to thank so many kind comments and thoughts, and people commented on my video, and then they contacted me through Instagram, my email. I really appreciated it. Really, really appreciated it. I know I haven't like thumbs upped or anything in the comments. I mentioned the video. I didn't think I was ready for that, and I probably am now. But I thank all of them, and I thank the comments on the groups that I've posted in on Facebook. It's not on my general timeline page. I'm sorry, I have to turn the car back on. It's just too sticky. It's 82 degrees and it's just sticky as all get out. I don't know how you guys in the South do this. I don't know. But you can make fun of me all you want, because I make fun of you when you have a 1/4 inch of snow and shut the entire state down. Oh, let me turn off the AC. That doesn't work. Oh, AC is such a blessing. How did we grow up without AC? I just don't know. Yeah, what was I talking about in my last video? I really thank you. This is a really good community, and I'm very glad to be part of it. I broke a tooth Saturday night. I'm not in pain, but the dentist is going to look at it. It's going to have to get fixed. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, that's what I really needed. I bit down. I was having a sundae, and I bit down on a nut. And just happened to break it. But I will probably do some vlogging. See, tomorrow, I don't think I have as many errands to run, so I'm going to do hopefully more stitching. Hopefully it'll be good. If it just goes down about... Well, actually, the temperature isn't bad at 82. It's the dew point. The dew point's almost 70. The dew point goes down to 50, and 40s would be better. But, yeah, knock that dew point down on its butt. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. Bye. Hi, Flash Tube. It's July 10th in the morning. 10-ish a.m. Yeah, sitting here. I ran a couple errands. I went to Michael's because I thought I got a 30% off coupon, so I thought, hey, I'll use that on floss because it was regular price. I'll use that on floss to kit up a few projects, and I kitted up Lady Mirabilia, Alice, Seasons of the Trees by Rosewood Manor, and in a group that I'm in on Facebook, we talked about our unicorn pattern, and I said that there were 2 that I really would like, and one of them is Mirabilia's In Mother's Arms, or yeah, it's the pretty much full coverage one, and she's holding the baby with multicolor all around her. I started that one years ago, and then we had water in our basement and it got ruined. I still have the pattern. I would be guessing on some of the colors, because that is pretty much full coverage. But the other one was Sea Stars by Ink Circles, and my lovely friend said, hey, I'll send it to you. And she did. And since my birthday's next week, it's perfect timing. Because I am stitching this one, Garden Stars. This one is much bigger. This one is like 300 and some stitches by 300 and some stitches. This one's 241 by 241. Isn't that pretty? I'm not a huge beach sea kind of stitcher, but this one, I love the colors in it, and not to mention its companion to that Garden Stars. So, yeah, I kitted this up today. Oh, there was one color that they didn't have. It's not in this project. Not sure which project. I went to Michael's because I used that coupon. So it saved 17 cents a skein. So that brought it down to 35 cents a skein. That's not bad. And considering how many I bought, I think I totaled it and it's about, oh, sorry, I don't know where I put my piece of paper. Then I went to Joann's because there were like 6 colors that Michael's didn't have. And Joann's didn't have one of the colors. I probably have it at home. But for me right now, just how am I stitching? I don't have a set stitching spot. But when my kids get older, I should be able to have a set stitching spot. And then it'll be easier to share floss between projects. Right now it's really a lot easier just to have, you know, a skein for each project. I don't do that all the time on flesh tones because I know that I can. Okay. I know that I can. I don't use a whole skein on a project like a Mira. I don't use a whole skein of skin. What did I just say? I don't use a whole skein for the skin on most Mira projects. There we go. That's what I meant to say. So I know I you know 948 and 754, but I noticed that I'm getting low on my skin tone, so I did get those. But I did stitch. I had to go take the van yesterday to get an oil change. Okay, it's at Quick Lane. Okay, quick. I'm thinking, okay, half hour, 45 minutes max. Hour and a half later, they didn't pull my van in for 45 minutes. I know it's a first come, first serve, but anyway, of course now the van has kind of an odd sound to it. So if they mess something up in my van, I'm gonna be mad. My van has less than 4,000 miles. It shouldn't have any weird sounds. But I did stitch a little, so let me grab that real quick. Okay, again I'm stitching on this one. Cottage Garden Samplings. I think the designer is Japanese. If I'm wrong, I apologize. Beautiful design. I don't know if the designer watches YouTube or not, but this is, I'll try and do this one-handed. I do stitch in hand, so my fabric is folded. So I was filling in a lot of the yellow, and then I was working on the green. Yeah. I had some flies I had to kill. And I was watching Tracy P's video, latest video, while I was waiting. I don't know, vets are, she was talking about her dogs going to the vet, and vets are a weird breed themselves. Sometimes you're like, you told me, what? Our dogs are 8 months old, and yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I should go make one more errand. Mozzie got sick. Of course, it was the middle of the night. So we go to get him out of his crate. It just smells. Oh, it stinks. So we've given the poor dog like 5 baths. And it stinks. And I'm like, well, maybe it's the collar. Like the collar absorbed it. So I should probably pick him up a new collar. My daughter and I can probably do that on the way home. Just get him a quick, inexpensive collar. Because the dogs just chew through everything. Oh my word. They chewed through a leash. And they've chewed through 3 harnesses now. So we just have them on a collar. We have a collar because we have an invisible fence. And then we have a collar that we can hook a leash on. So we leave the collar that you can hook a leash on all the time. Except when I walk them, then I put a harness on them because they do like to pull. They're getting better, but they do like to pull on the leash. And then the beeping collar for the fence, we take that off at night so they don't have to worry about it while they're in the crate. So, It's cooler today, which is nice. My daughter has, this afternoon I will be going to the thoracic surgeon consult with her, and then fighting traffic all the way home. Traffic is a pain. But I went to the dentist yesterday because I broke my tooth and it just needs a filling. So it's not decayed, I just hit it wrong. And so I'll get a filling. The kids have to go in for cleanings anyway, so I'll piggyback on them. Then I went into the downstairs bathroom last night and there's water all over the floor coming through the ceiling. So we have a drop ceiling in our downstairs bathroom. Yeah, so we got to figure out what's going on there. So we're down to one bathroom again. You have to realize we have 13 people living in our house. 2 of them are still in diapers. Although one we're working on potty training him. He's just being stubborn about it. And I know people say, oh, you know, the first child is the hardest to train. Not really. They get more stubborn the older they get. Yeah, so I'll let you guys know what happens at the consult. Because hopefully we'll have more information. But I'll let you guys go so I can do some stitching while I wait for my daughter to be done in driver's school. Oh, it was so funny yesterday. So we homeschool, and my daughter said, Mom, there's these girls in front of me and they just wouldn't shut up. And I'm like, well, welcome to high school, because that's how it would be. And my daughter was drinking a Mountain Dew, and these girls, now my daughter is 15. She's pretty slender, tall, slender, and these girls are, doesn't she know how many calories are in there? I thought, she gets a pop like once a week, maybe. She's fine, thank you very much. Yeah. Just like they you know, they tried to act like they were being quiet, but they wanted everybody to know what they were saying. I'm like, they tried to embarrass you and you didn't let them embarrass you. That's good. You put it back on them, make them look the petty little snots that they are. But yeah, I'll let you guys go and probably talk to you tomorrow, let you know how the doctor went. Bye. That's Last Stupid Stan. Excuse me. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of July, 2018, and I thought I'd do a quick update stitching on this. And I finished all the green, all the yellow, and I think the dark blue. There's 2 different blues, and I think the dark blue is all complete. I realized I had made an error over here, so I had to remove some of it, but it's coming along really nicely. So here at driving school again, and sorry. There we go. I talked with my middle daughter about driving school yesterday. Apparently the girls left her alone. That bugged her on Monday. But my daughter had Kawasaki's disease when she was 3. And that's a disease that inflames all the blood vessels in your body, and it makes your nerves extremely sensitive. Thankfully, you know, her heart, the major concern was her heart and her brain. Thankfully, her heart cardiologist released her from his care after 6 months, because some patients, it's years before they're released. But thankfully, she was healed, and the only kind of side effect she has is that she gets easily overwhelmed with a lot of noise. And if she knows you're gonna hug her, she's fine. But if you just touch her without her knowing that you're gonna touch her, it totally freaks her out. And she knows about it. I mean, she's 15, so she knows about it, but it's hard for her at times. because it's a side effect of that Kawasaki's. She knows she's gonna be sensitive, because sometimes she's sensitive to certain fabrics and stuff too, which she was never before. So she was saying that sometimes in the class during the breaks they get really loud and they can't leave the room, so I don't know. She's having a hard time on that. Yeah, she would have a hard time in another educational setting, just because yeah, academically she's right there. She's on the money. She's a good student. She gets overwhelmed by loud sounds and a lot of commotion at once. And she's the middle child in a large family, so yeah, she gets used to the commotion to a point, but it still gets overwhelming for her. But she seems to be enjoying it. So this is day 3 of 10 days. Yesterday was a follow-up for my oldest daughter. We met with the thoracic surgeon to figure out how to get a biopsy of the mass that she has. He was a really nice guy. You know, these doctors, they deal with this every day, but it takes a special doctor to realize that, yeah, they deal with it every day, but their patients, this is life-changing. And he had that understanding that a good doctor has. Both of us were comfortable around him. He knew he knew his field, and he put you at ease. And I just really, a good doctor will do that, and I'm glad that he is going to be her doctor. Her surgical biopsy will be next Monday, the 16th. And the mass, so you have your clavicle that comes in, and then you can feel where your sternum, your breastbone is. The mass is right there, so he's gonna make a slight incision and grab a bit of it so they can do the biopsy. We should be home that afternoon, and that will help them determine, is it lymphoma, what type of lymphoma is it, because that determines treatment. And it's not just Hodgkin's or non-Hodgkin's. Those are the 2 main categories of lymphoma, but there's a lot of things underneath those 2 major categories. And then the 23rd, we're supposed to follow up with the oncologist this Friday, but we're not going to. But we're going to follow up on the 23rd, which is a Monday. Then they should have all the results for the biopsy. They should be able to tell us, okay, what do we need? What do we need to do? And start planning that out. So things are moving forward. To be honest, I don't think it's sunk in the what am I trying to say? You know, the hurry up and wait gets tiring, but yeah, I don't know. Never mind, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I also heard from my Marine that he is going to have surgery the 24th of July. He burst his eardrum, and then I don't think it healed right. So he needs to have corrective surgery for his ears so he can proceed with his training. Let's just say he wasn't doing a Marine approved activity when he injured his eardrum. And no, he doesn't. He will have a drink because he's 21, but he doesn't drink to excess. He's usually the designated driver. Well, some of the stories he was telling us about literally carrying some female Marines back to the barracks just so they got home in one piece. Oh, anyway, I bought floss to kit up some pieces, some projects, 4 projects I mentioned yesterday, and so that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to keep working on prepping those. I like using the floss cards, although I am liking thread drops. So I might be starting to get more thread drops. I'm really liking the couple projects that I'm using them on, so I thought I'd try them. And then, yeah, we're supposed to be 95 here today. Right now it's about 76. It's supposed to be 95, and we're supposed to have a heat advisory. Minnesota is not used to this stuff. Yeah, right now it's not too bad. The breeze is keeping the humidity comfortable, but yeah, it's gonna get pretty brutal this afternoon. So hopefully we'll be home by then. Although my daughter wants to go clothes shopping. I can't remember if we're gonna do that today or tomorrow. I can't remember. We were talking about it, but I don't remember. Anyway, I do want to say a shout out to Rabbit Trail Stitching. Terry, thanks for your kind comments on your video, and hugs for losing your dad. As one who was abandoned by her biological father and then has an adopted father, yeah, just having a dad is very important. It's very important, and it sounds like you had a wonderful relationship with him. So I want to thank you for your kind words, and I'll probably do this again tomorrow, vlog again tomorrow, and see you guys later. Bye-bye. Hi YouTube, it's Diane. I'm gonna try something different. I do have the car running because the humidity, it's like 82 degrees, which isn't bad, but the humidity, it's unbelievable. We've been under a heat advisory. Me in Minnesota, we get a heat advisory every once in a while, but this summer is just unbelievable. I didn't really stitch last night, and I told you my daughter, and yeah, not much else life update wise. I'm here at driving school again, and my daughter and I will go clothes shopping afterward. It's just too hot yesterday to go, but I went to Hobby Lobby because I was trying to fully finish some things, so I thought I'd show you. This is a piece I stitched 2015, I want to say. Do I have my date on there? No, I didn't sign it. This was a free stitch along designer. If you signed up by a certain date and you showed pictures of your progress, you got the next piece. It was, I think, 6 pieces, so you got this stack all the way across. I used, this is all done in most cottons, totally different colors than called for. I did add some Krennic to the umbrella and the streamers and the fish, but I'm not sure if this is even available anywhere. Anyway, I want to finish it. This was just a piece of 14 count Aida. I have no idea what I bought it for, and I thought, well, you know what? So I'm not worried that I'm going to be cutting off a lot of the Aida. I might have little scraps. But if I kind of finish it this way, and then on this is like grooves cut in wood. It's not actually 3 pieces of wood. So put this on here, like this. With, I bought, don't break anything. Should really put everything separate. I had an interesting cashier who was careful how she packed everything. But I thought if I painted this, like kind of a seafoam green, bluish color, and then put this, you know, put this on, I should have looked at mat board or foam core, and then glue this guy, and I got 2 little shells, and I also found in the floral area stuff. Oh, and then they had these necklaces, so I thought this could like go on the edge all around, maybe drape one or something. Thought that would be fun. Then they had this guy. Wouldn't he be cute, like right here, and then put the shells over here somehow? I've got to kind of fiddle with it a little bit, but that's my idea. That stitching there. So that's one thing. She did really wrap up everything nicely. And then, what's my next piece? Oh, this one? My Big Toe Designs. Nothing But the Blood. This is done on 36 count pecan butter. I'm sorry, vintage lentil bed, lakeside linen. It's interesting, the other side's more green, but I liked this side. So maybe I don't think there's really a wrong side to this fabric. But in some lights it looks really green. Hobby Lobby had chalkboardy stuff on sale, and they had this piece with these, and when you fold this all up, it fits on there. So maybe if I found some gold cording to go around the edge, and it has a little easel type thing, little, what do they call that, little leg, whatever they call it. I know it's chalkboardy, but I thought it'd be so pretty, and it was half off, so it's like $3.50. So that was that one. And then my sheep. I found some other way to display my sheep than making a pillow. I have to be in the mood to sew, and I'm not in the mood right now. I found this tray. So if I paint the tray, I'm maybe a red, like a burgundy type of red, or maybe this goldish color on this sheet. But then I found this. So wouldn't this be cute? So you paint it red, get it all mounted in there, and then put this along the bottom. A little picket fence for my sheet. Thought that was cute. So that's probably the simplest finish. Trying to get out of the frame Priscilla-fied things, you know. Now this is supposed to go this way. I want to use it this way, so I'm going to take this hanger off for this piece. Okay, this is Plum Street Samplers, Sampler House number 3. It is stitched on 36 count Weathered Shingle by R&R Reproductions. So I'm going to use it inside out. Take that hanger off, which will be really easy. Glossy black, or maybe even a dark brown black color, but glossy. And then these little ball knob, is what they call them. So glue, again, paint these the same color, or maybe just glue them on and then paint everything. So there's 4 feet, so this can sit like this. And then, where'd that other thing go? And then I found this, they had handles on sale. Put the handle on top. And maybe, I don't know if this is gonna work, put this down here too? Just along the bottom, because there are 2, I don't know how long these things are, let's see. 2 pieces that are 35 inches total. Yeah, so it must be 17.5 inch each piece. So put that along the bottom. That'd be cute. Grand plan. Now how to find time to actually do it. So those are the 4 pieces, but then I was snooping and looking and seeing it was on sale. And I found this. Forgive my reach. They have lanterns on sale, 50% off this week. And I found this one. Isn't that pretty? I wonder what's gonna go in here. Maybe a Nora mermaid? Well, that's why it's wiggling. It's kind of... But put a Nora mermaid here, maybe. Well, it wouldn't have to be a mermaid. Even an elegant lady. And then put a little face, a lady face here, and a lady face here. Or, let's say put a mermaid here. I probably couldn't do a whole mermaid. Let's say do, like I did Emerald Mermaid for Leslie's thing. So I did, I can't remember, it was like 75 stitches by 75 stitches. Something along that size, maybe. So have her, you know, face and head, and then have part of her body in this little panel. I mean, you wouldn't really see the back. So you just put fabric over the back, and then another part of her body here, like her tail, like her fin. Oh, that'd be cool. Like have her fin here, part of her body here, face. Oh, yeah. They had another one too. It was so pretty. I just couldn't figure out. I thought Aphrodite Mermaid would look great in it, but I couldn't figure out how to mount it. How you would mount it, because it had like 6 sides, or did it have 8 sides? So the front 3 sides, you would have the piece in there some near the middle. So the front 3 sides you would see, and in the bottom you could put a bunch of pearls. But I couldn't figure out what would you do with the other 3 panels. And you could get her in and out of there pretty easy because the door was at least 2 of the panels, if not 3. Yeah, so I think it had 8 sides, and well, no, I think it was 6 sides, so the door was 2 of the panels. So you can get her in and out, but I was trying to figure out what do you do in the back, and how do you keep her from tipping? So I left it at the store because I couldn't figure it out. But this is going home with me, 50% off. So it's $33 normally. So $16.50. And with this kind of finish on this one, I wouldn't have to repaint it. I don't think I would have to repaint it. Get that kind of tarnished look. What Chelsea calls it, what, rusty crusty? Oh, and then I'd have to kind of cover the top so you could. Well, maybe Emerald Mermaid wouldn't work. Well, I did that part. I'm gonna fiddle. Fiddle and fiddle. But I'm not going to do a video tomorrow because my husband has to have the car. And so I and my oldest, well, and then the oldest 3 boys that are at home. I need to put this in the bag so I don't break it. They all work tomorrow, so I can't have them babysit. So I'm bringing all the kids. The youngest 7. Well, it'll be the youngest 8 because my daughter, who's in driving school, she's baby 7. So I won't do a video tomorrow. We're gonna go to Costco and get my youngest daughter, her birth. Let me put this away before I break it. My youngest daughter's birthday is Sunday. She's gonna be 10 years old, and she wants a Costco cake. And so we're gonna go to Costco tomorrow, get a cake, and have it in the fridge, and then or temporarily freeze it. Costco cakes freeze and thaw really well. I wouldn't do it more than once, but they do freeze and thaw really well. Oh, what did I say with the sheep are on? The sheep are on 36 count Stars Hollow by R&R Reproductions. Go to Costco, get her cake. And I forgot to get paper plates when I went on Monday, so I gotta get paper plates. And a family our size, we go through paper plates. Much easier than washing dishes every single meal. And then we're probably gonna go to Five Below. She wanted, okay, I asked her what she wanted for her birthday. I want books, got her books. She wants the Elsa Lego Crystal Castle, I think is what it's called. The one that has marshmallow in it. She wants the marshmallow figure. That's on it. Amazon's delivering that today. Maybe tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to be there today. And a Nerf gun. I gotta have a Nerf gun, Mom. Oh. Yeah, you do have 11 brothers, don't you? I'm not getting her a Nerf gun. I was talking with my daughter who's in driving school. She said, well, Mom, she's just going to break it or lose it. So you don't have to really get her a Nerf gun. And she said, why don't you go to the dollar store? And I thought, you know what? Five Below is, everything's $5 and below. Her birthday's, again, this Sunday. I'll just go and get water guns. I'm sure they have water guns in there. Get water guns for everybody, and then Sunday we'll go to church, go home, and then have a water gun fight for her birthday. She will love that. Because I thought of getting those things at Michael's, the kind of the paint gun, not paint, I don't remember what they call them, googlies or something. They're like, because we usually do water balloons at least once a summer, and when I say once, I mean talking 1,200 plus water balloons. The stipulation is they fill them themselves. I'll buy them for them. See, that's where the dollar store comes in. I'll buy them for them. They have to fill them, and they have to clean up all the bits. And they do. They really, really do clean the yard well. Because they know if they don't, then Mom's not going to let them have a water fight again. But maybe the water guns, I'm sure she'll have fun with that. And the little ones will just like shooting. So that's what I'm looking at doing tomorrow. So I won't be doing a vloggy thingy. I'll find time to put this all together and post it maybe tomorrow afternoon. Saturday we're probably going to work on a household project, so I don't know how much stitching I'll get done. I haven't had much stitching because when I get home, Mini Dot's like, Mom, you're mine. And he has to sit with me, and we watch videos on my Kindle, and I cannot stitch. I've been trying to write, like I was writing keeping a journal with regard to my daughter's potential lymphoma. When we meet with the doctor, I write everything down. I was trying to write stuff down in there and he wouldn't let me do it. And then I was trying to write, yesterday I was finished kitting up the 4 projects I bought the floss for earlier this week. And so those are all kitted. I don't have fabric for, well, I'm not sure on the fabric for one of them. I have to actually pull the fabric out and lay the floss on it, but the floss colors are beautiful. Oh wow. Lady Mirabilia Seasons of the Trees. Oh, that picture does not do that justice. Alice by Mirabilia, and Sea Stars. Sea Stars is gorgeous, but I have to get Garden Stars done first. I'm putting that rule on myself. Partly because I don't have fabric for it. So, but yeah, I'll let you guys go. I'll try and have this posted tomorrow, if I can. And hope y'all have a good weekend. I won't talk to you on Monday. I'll try to talk to you on Tuesday. That one, we'll see if we need a Kleenex on that one. And I'll be honest, that one might be more emotional, because the doctor said that pretty much immediately after he does the biopsy, because he's had so much experience, he could probably tell with an 80% to surety if it's lymphoma or not. So that one's probably going to be more emotional. But I'll let y'all go. Have a good weekend, and talk to you later. Bye. Hi YouTube. Somebody commented they hardly ever see my other children. Mini Dot. Say hi. That's G. Really?
Hello.
And there's F. And S. Are you on there? I can't see.
Yeah.
And N.
And C.
And C.
And A. You can barely
And
see
A. A's turning 10 on Sunday. We're waiting for E. But I just thought I'd show them. We have about 10 minutes and then we could head back home. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Boo!
One more thing. I found a book earlier this week and I just wanted to... I know that a lot of moms, you want good book recommendations. Well, here's a kid book. Don't Push the Button. By Bill Cotter. Hi, my name is Larry. Welcome to my book. There's only one rule. Don't push the button. Seriously. Don't even think about it. It does look pretty nice though. Maybe you should just give the button one little push. Ah, now I am yellow. Push it again. Eek, now I'm yellow and polka dot. Push it twice. Now there's two of me. Push it a bunch of times. Uh-oh. Shake the book to get rid of all the extra Larrys. Almost. A little more. Okay, there we go. It says here to scratch Larry's tummy to get him back to normal. That tickles. Okay, much better. Let's not push the button again. But unimpressed. But that was kind of fun. Maybe just a couple more pushes. I got this on Monday at Barnes & Noble. And again, it's Bill Cotter. There's another book by him, similar type of thing. First of all, boys, it's hard to find good books for boys. And this is an awesome book because no batteries required. The books that actually have buttons that you push, there always is that point in time, and it may take years, where the battery's almost dead and all it does is buzz. And it just drives you nuts. And I am one of those moms. I have removed good batteries. I have packing taped over speakers. I've never actually put super glue in speaker holes before. I've thought about it though. Yeah. So no batteries required. And so they use their imagination. You know, they just push the button. And then they have to shake the book. My 4-year-old loves this. And my 2-year-old Mini Dot loves it too. But just I wanted to give a book recommendation for kids. I don't know. All my kids loved it. They thought it was a goofy book, and it reminds me of one of my favorite books as a kid. My favorite Muppet character is Grover. And I'm sorry, Elmo does not hold a candle to Grover. Grover's my favorite. He's always been my favorite. And there's a book that has him. You know, there's a monster at the end of this book. And it's still available. I saw it at Michael's. That is one of my favorite kid books of all time. Because Grover's my favorite. But I just thought I would share, because I know we're always looking for good books for our kids that don't involve movie characters, blowing up, actually use real words. Yeah, they're kind of goofy and silly, but they engage the kids. And so I'm looking at getting the other one by the same author. I think it says don't push the book or don't touch the book or something along that line. But it's yellow. I saw it on Amazon, so I'll probably get that one. Anyway, I just thought I would do a little book review, I guess is what it's called, and plug this little book. It's cute, quick to read. They'll reread it and reread it and reread it again. No batteries required. And it engages the kids. It's not loud. It's not going to glow in the dark, so at 3 in the morning you're totally freaked out wondering what's glowing under the couch. Yeah. Let's just say the fastest way to end a relationship is to get a noisy toy for a kid and then leave it at their house, you know, or a glow-in-the-dark toy. Can't tell you how many times I get up in the middle of the night and I'm like, what in the world is glowing under that couch? And it's a glow-in-the-dark lizard or snake or football or something. Yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd plug it. Talk to you later. Bye.